Those making over 100K per year. How hard was it to get over that threshold? Pretty easy, just keep failing upwards. I am a chef, and until I started my own I thought I was a fuck up. Turns out, nah, I just like simplicity and no yelling. Tremendous what that can do. 15 years at one company got me up to 96K. Job hop got me to 106K. Oneer got me up to 110K. Don't be like me, children. I had to leave non-profit work. The trick is to be willing to switch jobs often. A lot of companies don't do much internal promotion. I've switched jobs every 2 years since college and gotten a 10K raise every single time. Engineering not really hard, as it's pretty common once you get your professional engineering designation. Worked up to middle management at a Fortune 500 company. It wasn't difficult, but it did take a while. I just had to wait until 100K wasn't actually that much money anymore. Easy, just go on Reddit and say you're a coder making 350K a year. Make sure you job hop. You will get there much faster. Signed, an HR bad guy. Engineering. One promotion since graduating 4 years ago did it. 100K was easy. I'm a good software engineer, but I also got lucky. 38K 6 months, 45K 52K 3 years, same company. 80K switched companies and city. 100K got lucky. Team lead quit right when I joined. 6 months. So I went from 38K, 100K in 5 years. This was back in 2000s. 200K is where I keep slamming my head against base salary wise, and have been for like 5 years. It's always the stock and whatnot that puts you over 200K. I'm a dental hygienist. School fucking sucked. Worst years of my life. To become a RDH is hard, but afterwards it's mostly easy. I work 31 hours a week-ish. If I worked 40 hours I'd be over the 100K mark. If I did temp work, I'd make even more. The salary for hygienists vary, but it is usually good. Edit. I don't work more hours or do temp work because I'm lazy and value time off work. Lol. Money is great, but money can't replace time. Wasn't hard at all. The worst part is the depression. The trick is to balance it out with functioning alcoholism. I spent $375,000 on education and dedicated every aspect of my life from age 18 to 34 to my profession. I will die alone with slightly more wealth than if I had not done all this work, so should have just married well. Went to school for software engineering, took it seriously and found a good job out of college. Stayed with that company for long enough, then took higher paying job offers. Now make 150K at 35. Pick a job that's needed and pays well enough to fit your lifestyle. You don't need to love your job, just like it enough to get through the hard days and enjoy your time outside of work. Happened a lot faster than I thought it would. Also ended up being way less spending money than I thought it would be. 1. Pick trade. 2. Start apprenticeship. 3. Turn out and make over 100K. I chose plumbing. I'll be honest, it wasn't easy. 5 years of apprenticeship night school while also being an apprentice, doing all the bitch work and then some while getting married, buying a house, and starting a family. It was a rough 5 years, but coming out of it on the other end, life is pretty good. Even though 100K isn't what it used to be, I feel lucky to be living relatively comfortably. Once our student loans are paid off, life will be much better. In a HCall area, pretty easy entry-level office admin secretary roles here start at 80K and break 100K gross after 2-3 annual raises promotions. This is of course offset by 4,000 rents for 1 bedrooms in the city. It wasn't hard, but had to sacrifice a ton of freedom and sanity in my 20s to make it happen. Constantly traveling, living out of different motels every week for months on end. Vlad, my wife, stuck with me through all those years cause it was so serious bullshit. Took a lot of years to get my head back on straight after leaving that line of work. Got my CDL, and after 6 months of driving, I started training new long-haul drivers. Cleared 1 in 16K my first year, and hated myself for not doing it 15 years earlier. Today, I took a 85K job doing similar work locally because being home every day became more important. Had I started younger, I could have rode that gravy train longer, and perhaps increased it even more.